And we're back. So, bro, seeing as that, we're doing a podcast thing, we're pretty committed to this. We are committed to this. This is
pretty committed.
This is livelihood, you feel me? So this is what
this is episode 2. So this shout out to the first time listeners, the last time listeners.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
We love you all.
But what you saying?
Have you been watching about this Spotify deal with Joe Rogan? I don't mean to be pocket watching or nothing, but it's a milestone that we can, aim to.
For sure, bro. Joe Rogan signed, if you guys didn't know, let me preface. Joe Rogan signed a Spotify deal that's 3 years for $30 million each of those years. So it's like 90 million to 100 million plus whatever he sells and whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just a licensing deal. Yeah. So
he keeps his brands,
he
all the merchandise, all
the IP, all that stuff. All that's still his at the end of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So based off of that, man, that is a great deal.
To steal.
Give me $3 million to license my shit.
Yeah.
Come on. I am willing. I might even negotiate for $1 million.
That's not how that works.
Hey, that's how committed I am. $1 million a year for 3 years. Come on. Hey man, I'm with it. You tell me you ain't with $1 million?
Oh, we can put an Apple logo right here.
All right. They don't know. Yeah, I'm totally with that. I think more labels, more record companies should get behind this type of stuff. Get into the podcasting realm. Get into, what I should say, investing in people that are willing and have the audacity to speak their mind. For sure. I think they should definitely get behind that. Everybody. I think it was a great move. What do you think?
I think it's a great move, man, because we're supposed to have this freedom of speech and all of that. So I think this is a great way to get out your free speech. So it's really hey, man. Impeccable decision.
Great decision.
Shout out Joe
Bravo.
Rogan.
I give him that. Speaking of podcasts, did you see the T.I. Expeditiously and Fubu's Daemon?
Yes.
Bro, what do you think about that?
I think that was great, man. I knew he was the creator of Fubu, and I did see him on Shark Tank, but I had no idea, man, that this man, created Kuji, which I seen.
He didn't create Kuji. He basically acquired Kuji. Kuji went out of business or bankrupt or whatever that guy did with Kuji, and my man came through and swooped it up.
Yep, and I've seen countless people wear it. Countless, man.
Oh yeah, Kuji's been a staple through the culture for a while.
Yeah,
so yeah.
He's a mogul in that in itself, and he was just spreading so much knowledge on the podcast, bro. It's just
bro, one takeaway I could say I got from the podcast was when he said he took $40 and turned it into $6 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what I'm saying. He took $40, something that you're probably going to spend today or this week, and turned it into what he has now in his assets as $6 billion.
Think about that. Think about those numbers and commas and O's and O's.
That's not saying he just took any wins. Of course, losses came along the way. He said before he even made his first $10 million and that he ended up squandering, he was throwing away $2,000 away. Okay, I'm saying I'm gonna get in this business, spend $2,000, $40 at a time, messing it up. Go back into the business, messing it up. Go back into the business, And then he finally hit. So, like, of course, you're going to take losses on things that you originally think up, because what you originally think up isn't necessarily what's going to be set in stone, but you're setting the ball in motion to be knocking down all the pins that you want in life. You're setting things in motion for you to do what you want to for the rest of your life, instead of having to be shackled down to what society wants from you, what people think of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, his father was a farmer, so he should do something in agriculture. Like, no. You might be the greatest photographer that people have seen this decade.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what you should follow. You shouldn't follow what these other people are saying or what the older generation is telling you to do. Oh, you need to go to school. Look, from what I know, this last year, the 2020, I've learned more on my own than I've almost ever learned in school. Because mostly everything I learned in school was false. So, I don't know, man. It's quite a takeaway. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something that people should go watch. It's the T.I. Expeditiously with Damon
John
from Fubu, and also Shark Tank.
Yep.
And yeah, man. He wrote 5 books. So my deep you guys to go check out one of those 5 books.
Yes, sir.
I also want to say on the deep dive section, everybody should be looking into benefiting their personal health.
I agree, man. It's very important.
What's one thing you could tell the people that you've been doing consecutively or as on schedule to better yourself this year?
Well,
or this next decade?
One thing I can say, my eating habits for sure have changed. Don't get me wrong.
Like how?
Don't get me wrong. You boy can put on some food, man. Alright. But I've been cutting down on portion size, man. And I'm gonna be honest, like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I could eat more, but that's the gluttony in me. So I feel like cutting down portion sizes, I do feel a bit better throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel as sluggish. I don't feel as, you know what I'm saying, like everything is just groggy. Nah, man, I feel great. I'm energetic.
That's one thing I gotta get better at, because I love to eat.
Yeah, bro.
And I love to go to sleep.
And that's the thing. I don't think we're supposed to eat
and go to sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it just does something to somebody when you just eat. And even if you try to do something, you gotta have that little minute of whew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gotta wait for that little burp to come out.
Yeah, bro, you gotta get that whew.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. One personal benefits, I'm gonna call it, that I've been trying to do with myself is walk at least 2 miles a day.
It's quite manageable.
Walk at least, if you can't walk 2 miles a day, I'm gonna put that in steps. Walk at least 4,000 to 5,000 steps a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's at a rigorous pace. That's doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not
working up a sweat, not just throughout the day. Like, this is within a 1 to 2 hour span, I'm doing these things. So I'm trying to do that to benefit myself, so I can work that up to maybe 3 to 4 miles a day, 5 miles a day. Then maybe I might be able to, run more, you know what I'm saying, like longer distances, and then take that to, I wouldn't say I want to do a marathon, but, doing something of that caliber, like, just personally, like, yeah, man, I ran 5 miles a day. Yeah, man, I ran 10 miles a day.
Yeah, man.
Like, I want to do that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one. So one personal benefit I say is probably adding a 2 mile a day regimen for 4 to 5 days of the week.
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
Matter of fact, 2 things.
Ask me.
How do you feel how do you feel after doing it? Like,
fucking energized. I feel great. I feel like, especially once you do it and then you hop in the shower, man, and then right after that you smoke a blunt.
No.
Oh my gosh! Let me tell you what. That is probably one of the best feelings I've felt. No, I think that is a better feeling than pussy. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your second question?
The second question is, now you said you started at this regularly, so this wasn't always a thing. Now, before you started, did you think you would be able to reach and excel the limits that you have already excelled? And
honestly, nah, I didn't think. I thought, after a mile, I'd be gassed.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we started off doing, 5 miles a day?
Yeah. Ugh.
But we just had to cut it down so we can get a better schedule at things, and then so we can increase it from there. But, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bro. That's what I'm saying. You guys...
I think something that people should definitely do, bro.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, because the better you feel, the more productive you're gonna be, the better outlook you're gonna have on life. Because if you're thinking everything's crappy, it's probably because you're eating crappy or you're living a crappy, you have crappy habits. I can't say you're living a crappy life. I don't know you, but you might have crappy habits. But if you know what I'm saying, it's all about what's the word I'm looking for? It's all about. I'm gonna call it health right now because that's the best way to call it, man. It is what it is.
I'm gonna call it personal benefit. We all should be looking to benefit ourselves personally, and doing these things are not something that is too outlandish. It's not like you're splurging $1,000 on yourself. You're bettering yourself for a longevity with your kids, a longevity with your family, longevity with the people that you love, whether it be your friends, whether it be, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think benefiting yourself in these ways is exactly what it is, a personal benefit.
Yeah, it is. Yep, I agree 100%, bro.
Now let me ask you a question, man.
Talk to me.
Hey, I need to hear about some music, man. I need to take away from all of this. I need to set my mind. I need to be able to listen to something that's gonna get my mind off all this. What would you recommend to the people?
Well, honestly, this guy, bro, I gotta find out where he's from, but C. Hancho.
Oh, C. He's from Chicago.
Oh, is he now?
Yes, sir.
Hancho. Yo, I'm telling you, this guy.
CDOT, man. You should check us out. I hope he's fucking with us, man.
Hopefully.
Shouts out to you and what you got going on for sure. I've been fucking with C. for, I would say, almost. I'm gonna say 3.5 years. I was gonna say 2.5, but I have to realize we're in 2020, so
yeah, man.
3.5 years. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, man, and definitely hitting those milestones that I know that you've been wanting, you've been seeing for yourself, that your mother, your family wants, and all that shit. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me about some albums, man, because I know.
Before we get into the albums,
talk
to
me, man. Talk.
I got a guy that y'all should go check out too, which y'all probably have, man. Jack Harlow.
Oh man.
Dudes is out here and dudes is doing his thing. I'll give it to him. And he's still young. He's still got a voice that's gonna mature with us. He still has a flow that's gonna mature with us. I think what he has going on now is very it's gonna be looked at as ground changing. Just like how when M came in, they didn't really see it as such, but now they look back and they're like, yo, dudes did his thing for what he did his thing for. So I think it's gonna be something like that. What do you feel? Have you heard about Jack Harlow? What do you feel about him?
Honestly, I think the kid's smooth, man. Smooth as a baby's bottom. I'm telling you, man. This guy has vocabulary. He has wordplay. He has cadence.
Brand new whip just hopped in,
bro.
I got options.
That's what I'm saying,
bro.
Buddy
slid. I give him
sliding, bro. He don't need no fancy puns, no catchy this, no.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It just is what it is.
Straight up bars is given to you, bro.
And that's what I like. That's what I like from this new generation. They're giving you bars, man. They're giving you they may be saucing up the beat, but they're giving you something to take back out of it too. They're giving you something that maybe, you know.
I mean, it is always important to embrace the young ones, man. Because if you embrace the young ones,
You know, I was just thinking about that. I was just literally thinking about that. Like, yo, they're giving you something for you to embrace. Like, this is your chance as the older generation to embrace what these young cats got going on. Because, especially in the times that we got going on right now, we need love from all aspects. Everybody should be showing love to everybody, not demanding anything from anybody, but wanting to do it because, and I don't like. I didn't want. I know they're gonna try and make it a white and black thing. I don't want it to be a white and black thing. That's why I brought up Jack Harlow. I do think that, you know, there are many other races that are standing with us during these times. So, you know, if you can go check the man's out, Jack Harlow. He's stepping out here. He got his What's Poppin' going on, and I like that song. Album of the week, man. Album of the week. You asked me what was the album of the week.
Yeah, man, because I know you got the tunes on lock, man.
The album of the week, man. Especially for what's going on. Especially for how I've been feeling this last week. I had to get everything off my chest. The album, and I was glad that he dropped it too. PTSD Deluxe, man.
Yep.
Every one of those tracks hit home to me. Every one of those. Look, man, if you haven't heard the first PTSD, go check it out. But the deluxe, definitely go check that out too, man. Look, my man's G Herbo. We've been listening to him for what? A good 5, 7.
Nah, bro, it's 7 years, bro. 2013, yeah. Bro.
I'll say a good 7.
Yep.
So like, yeah, man, you know. I'm definitely behind him and a lot of the Chicago people that got that caught the wave, that has a lot of other people catching on to their wave. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Chicago resembles Florida a lot. I feel like if Florida was in the cold, it would be Chicago. Not saying we are Chicago. Not saying Chicago is Florida, because, you know, we are our own respective people.
Right.
But, you know, I feel like we have a lot of the same ideology. Just like, I think, you know, a lot can be said from a lot of the U.S. You know, when you look at a lot of the disenfranchised and impoverished fucking neighborhoods, and you can see a lot of similarities between a lot of the people that come out of these places. So, yeah, man, shouts out to these people. Shouts out to the people behind them, the people that are making sure their mental health is good. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to everybody promoting them. So, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You have anything else?
Honestly, we appreciate you guys, man. Like, wouldn't be here without y'all. We're doing this for y'all, man. So.
Doing this for y'all. We're doing this for the betterment of us. We're doing this for the people that couldn't stand my guts. We're doing this for the people that are too scared to say what they have on their minds. We're doing this for a lot of reasons. We're doing this for, you know, a place that people really don't ever hear from. We're doing this for the people that need to listen. Because I feel like the only way you're going to get people to listen is to talk like them.
Or be radical. People like to listen to radical.
Yeah, people like to listen to radical. I try not to get too radical, man. I try not to get too radical. I know it could be taken, especially with the internet these days and the age and era in which we are ushering. I know things could be taken out of context and made to take out of context. So if any of what I said harmed you, write it down in the comments. Let me know what you agreed with, what you didn't agree with. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, hit the bell icon. You have any takeaways, man? Any last?
Yeah, man. I think we got it.
And with that,
yeah, man.
Bitch, we go.
Goodbye.